Okay then, Nick, so we've just driven up here, parked up here, and now we've swapped over seats. What I'm going to do with you is just take you through the basic cockpit drill. Yeah. Basically getting into a position so you can control the car really safely and reach all the controls that you're going to use while you're driving along. Now, one of the things that you said to me as we were driving up, that you have done a little bit before with your dad.
Yeah, I've been out and just like in a car park.
Okay. Well, as I say, the cockpit drill, first of all, it is important. We need to make sure that you're in the correct driving position. And the one that we're going to use, just so you can remember things, is D-treble-SM. That's doors, okay, to start with. Then seat, and included in the seat is the head restraint as well. Steering, making sure that you can get all your steering really well. Seat belt and your mirrors. Right. And we get all those things done straight away, really, before you ever drive off. And then at least you know that you're in the correct position, you're in a good driving position, you're not going to create any problems then. Okay. All right. So, thinking about the doors then, obviously, as you said, you've been out with your dad before, you'll have been in cars before. Most importantly, make sure that all the doors are shut. Your responsibility now as a driver to make sure that every door on the car is shut. So, any idea what you'd do to make sure they were shut?
Let's give it a tug.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Shut.
Yeah, it is. And if you have a look in the mirrors, all right, I don't know whether the mirrors you can see through at the moment, but you're roughly the similar height to me, but you can see how the bodywork is in a straight line. There's no doors jutting out or anything, so at least you've got a good idea that the back ones are shut as well.
Yeah, all right.
All right. Okay, so as I said, it's your responsibility to make sure that all the doors are shut and closed before we do anything. Once we've got the doors sorted out, we need to think about your seating position. All right. Now, one of the things that we need to do first of all is make sure the bottom of the seat is in the right position for you. Best way to do that is if you just put your left foot down on the clutch, see if you press it all the way down to the floor. Yeah. All right. And what you need a slight bend in your knee, but you don't want to be too close, but there again, you don't want to be stretching. So if you can just adjust the back of the seat back until you get there. Does that feel all right? Seems okay, does that, mate? Yeah. Okay. Using the ball of your foot there on the clutch. Yeah. Does that feel all right? You're not stretching? I think so. Great stuff. Okay. Now, one of the other things you can do as well in this car, you can actually raise the seat up and down. That's the thing with new cars. I'm sure your dad's car maybe does it as well. But particularly the driver's seat, if you drop your right hands down on the side of the seat down there, you'll find that there's like a handle.
Lever.
Yeah, that the lever. And as you see, as you're pumping it now, either one way or the other, the back of the seat or the bottom of the seat is raising up and down. Oh, yeah. All right. So what you really want to try and do, because you're a fairly tall guy, if you had that right up to the top, your head's going to be up in the sunroof. Don't really want that. But you don't want to be too low down either. All right. You want to be able to see what's happening in front of you. So looking at where you are now, maybe slightly up a little bit. So if you just want to pump the seat up at the back, nice and easy with that as you're pumping it up. Yeah. Okay. Does that feel okay? It looks all right. I think if you go much higher there, then you're going to be a bit close to the sunroof, particularly if we pull the thing across the top of the sunroof.
Ah, it feels alright, doesn't it? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we've got the base okay now. You can get the clutch down all right, not a problem at all. One of the things that we need to do now is make sure that you can reach the steering wheel. All right, and that's when we adjust the back of the seat. So we're doing two things in one here. Not only we're doing the steering, we're doing the back of the seat. So what you really need to do, place both hands at the top of the steering wheel for me next to one another. And again, as you can see there, you don't want to be stretching, you don't want your hands out straight like that, but there again you don't want to be hunched up over the steering wheel. And looking there, you need to be able to get hold of the top, you also need to be able to get hold of the bottom, because you're going to be using all your hands all the way around the steering wheel. All right, and you can do that quite easily. I can see that you're doing that. But again, if you needed to adjust it, again down on that right hand side, at the side of the seat, you'll find that there's like a little round handle towards the back, where the back of the seat joins. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and all that does is adjust the rake of the back seat. Okay? So realistically now, you see how you're stretching now to get hold of the top of the steering wheel because you've dropped the back down. You need to bring that up a little bit because we don't want you laid too far back. We don't want you going to sleep, Nick, during the lessons. No. All right, how's that feel for you now? Just have a...
that feels uncomfortable, is that?
Okay, just drop it back slightly then.
Just there?
All right. And just drop your hands to put the hands to the steering wheel again. Yeah, that looks all right. Not too bad at all. So what we've got there now, we've got the seat in the right position. You can get hold of the steering wheel. We just need to make sure the head restraint's in the right position as well now. Now, do you know anything about head restraints, how to adjust them?
Not really. No.
Okay, well, they're there for safety more than anything else, and what we need to make sure is that the head restraint is round about eye level, halfway. So all you want to do is adjusting it as I'm doing there. So when you're in your position, your eyes are about level with the centre of the head restraint. Okay, and to adjust it, you've just got this button. Well, it's on the other side, but there's a button on this side here. You just press in. If you just put your hands over the back like that, press the button in, and you can adjust it to wherever you want then. And as I say, the centre of the head restraint wants to really be about centre with your eyes. Now that's the top of the head restraint that's there now, so it wants to be lifted up quite a bit more there, Nick. Yep, that looks about all right. Yep, okay.
Yeah.
And as I say, that's safety more than anything else. So we've done the base, we've done the height, we've done the back, and we've actually done the head restraint itself now. So we've got all those in a good position. So we've really done there doors, seat, and steering. All right, next thing to do really is your seat belt. Okay. So if you want to bob your seat belt on, as you would normally do, but don't have it twisted or anything else, just bring it round, put it on as you would normally do. Okay, that's it. Okay, it's over your shoulder. Now the thing is with the seat belt, there is an adjustment on your seat belt. If you actually have a look on the door pillar, you can see that there's like a little button. Here, look. Yeah, that's it, yeah. And what that does, that adjusts the seat belt up and down. So if you just hold it and just push it up slightly. Now, if that's a little bit high, which it is there, the seat belt wants to really be just resting over your shoulder. So maybe about halfway down, Nick. So if you just press it and just lower it slightly, that's it. All right, because if it's too far down, then it's going to be actually pulling over the top of your shoulder. And that's about right, that looks in a good position. So these are things that you really need to do before you set off and drive. You need to make sure that all these are in the correct position. All right, and remember now as a driver, it's your responsibility not only for yourself to have your seatbelt on, for your passengers as well.
Yeah.
All right,
okay.
Make sure that everybody's got them on.
Yeah.
Okay. So, seatbelt, steering, need to make sure that your mirror's in a good position now. Now you've got 3 mirrors that you need to make sure are set. Yeah. Okay. Now what have you done there when you've set that mirror, Nick? How have you set it?
Well, so you can see your eyes and out of back.
Okay, well, yeah, you need to be able to see out of the back, but you don't really want to be looking in your own eyes, all right? So what you want to be doing with this side of the mirror is just actually catching maybe the side of your head and down this side, really, so you can see out that back side of that window. Okay, it's good that you're not putting your fingers on the mirror as well.
I did that last time, my dad told me off.
Yeah.
Because I got it all dirty.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've got this edge with the outside edge of that rear window, and I know you're not going to be able to see it all because of the head restraint on the back seat. Yeah. But also then the top edge here of the mirror in line with the top edge of the rear screen as well. Yeah, so you're getting a good clear view behind you. Okay? Because we're going to be using that quite a lot as we're driving along. Okay, now the external mirrors, all right, the ones on the side here, door mirrors. What we really want to be doing on both of these mirrors, you want to be adjusting them, and I'll tell you how to adjust them in a second, but you want to be adjusting them so the edge of the mirror that's nearest you, or nearest the car, you can just see the side of the car, and you want to be looking straight back. So if you imagine that that's the road, all right, the view of the mirror wants to be looking straight back. You don't want to be looking down at the road or up at the sky, it wants to be looking straight back so you get a good view. But you don't want to be seeing all your car, just a quick glance to the side of your car, right in this far nearest edge to you. Okay. Right. Yeah. Now to adjust your mirrors, I'm going to give you the keys in a second because you'll have to put those on. But what you've got is down there, the circular switch at the top. I'm sure have you been on video games and what have you? Yeah. All right. So that's really like your joystick, up, down, left and right. Okay. And the 2 buttons below it, okay, are for the left and right mirrors. So if you just want to bob the key in the ignition, just check your handbrakes on and in neutral, because I know you've actually done those before. All right, and just turn the key 1, that's all. Does it turn all right? Your steering lock's maybe on. Just rock the steering wheel with your other hand slightly. That's it, mate. Okay. That's it. Yeah. Now you'll more than likely find that it works now. So if you press the right hand button, that one there. That one down, yeah. Yeah. Okay, and if you use that joystick now, and you'll see that that mirror should move. You see how it's moving now? All right, so remember the side that's nearest to you just want to be able to see down the side of the car. And the view of the mirror wants to be looking straight back, not down at the road, not up at the sky, just straight back. You can actually use the side of the car like the rubbers on the mirror, on the doors. Yeah. You'll be able to see if it's looking straight back down those.
That's about halfway, is that?
That's okay, mate.
Yeah.
All right. And what can you see in this edge nearest to you?